Baron is new. Okay. Yeah, Baron, go ahead. You're on the call.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
My question is relating to forgiveness for like friends, close friends, and family, and what you should tolerate as a man.
Yeah, give it to me in a specific way. Since you're anonymous, you don't care, right?
Yeah, so my friend I've known for 2 years.
Yeah, don't do this in a boring way, though.
Yeah, I'll try not to. Sorry. Okay, so had this friend we've been speaking for a couple months, and during like this month of June, July, we've tried to arrange like a date to meet, and then he's flaked on me 4 times, and I'm thinking to myself, should I just try like speak to him about it, or is the friendship just done?
It sounds like he doesn't respect you, right? And I have a lot of guests who show up late to my podcast. They disrespect me. I cut them out. I ban them. I punish them. I mean, really, what else can you do, right? Respect is huge.
Yeah, I agree. And another thing with empathy, I feel like
Are you
during my
slow?
sorry,
Are you slow? Are you high? What's going on here, dude?
just nervous. Sorry, yeah. Just with my experience from my childhood, I just feel like I don't have as much empathy as I should. My experiences with like the internet, I'm kind of numb. All my feelings are suppressed to seeing videos that are shocking and have graphic content.
Like blood?
Yeah.
Why do you watch them?
I'm just kind of like find them interesting as real life.
What do they do for you?
Nothing. I'm
Yeah,
just like
a fucking peacock is interesting. I don't watch fucking videos of peacocks. They do nothing for me. What the fuck are you talking about? Why you fucking just click on videos? You're like the same as the guys who scroll through Instagram fat asses. The fuck is wrong with you? You wasting your time on Earth? You're gonna blink and be 40? You're like, oh, I watched a little too much live leaks. You're poisoning your mind? Being bored? Boredom is a mental illness. The fuck is the matter with you? How are you bored? How old are you?
22.
What do you do?
Watch you.
Oh, God.
Like a bunch of stuff.
What do you do for work, dude?
Oh, retail. Yeah, I work at retail.
That's what you want to do is retail?
No, I want to do is computer science. Work in cybersecurity.
Do you have a girlfriend?
No, I don't.
Why?
20-year-old virgin.
No, you're not. That's very based. You sound too confident to have your V card, though. You're like a mini, right?
No, I'm much worse.
Do you fap? Do you watch stuff?
He used to, I had a severe problem. I was exposed to pornography at 13.
By who?
And then I try to reduce it once a week now.
Your friends got you into it?
Yeah, school friends basically.
Jeez. Who are your friends now?
I only have at the moment just one true friend, and that's my godbrother.
Nice.
Yeah, sorry in advance because I'm
No, don't say sorry to any human on earth. When you say sorry, humans sink their fangs into you. They're disgusting animals. Never say sorry.
Yeah, I have that habit, unfortunately.
What is your question? Should you drop your friend? Fuck yeah, fuck that piece of shit bitch. Canceled on you on 4 times? You must be a little bitch that he can do that to you. What are you, a little bitch?
Is that rhetorical?
No.
No, I try not to be.
Cut him out. You're done with that. What's the next question?
Well, basically, does like life experience EXP, as you say, like make you a better like empath, basically?
Well, yes, if you're going through traumatic events, like you will be farming EXP in the real world, you'll be able to empathize with the people who went through the same fucking shit. I'm sure you empathize with your retail coworkers when they have to deal with a stupid customer, right?
True, yeah.
What is the goal of this? Why do you want extra empathy in your system? What is this? I feel like I'm the only one trying. Everyone else is asleep, bro. What is this?
This is because my
Okay.
at my age, my social skills aren't really the best. Like I have people tell me that when they're speaking to me, I seem as though I don't really care to engage in conversation.
Yeah. You're one of the most boring people in the universe. You don't care. You're in a call with a guy trying hard. I'm trying for you, and you don't care. No wonder your friend fucking bailed on you. You disrespect everyone you get in a call with. The fuck? You don't even try. You're just, I'm gonna kick my feet up. And are you a stoner?
No.
You know what, Baron? I'll bring you back. Taking up people's spaces. You're not asking anything. Go ahead, caller. What is your question?
I have a couple of relationship.
Yeah. Did you get cucked as well?
Kinda. Not really. But,
oh Lord. Okay.
there was a girl, and my friend used to like her back in high school, and they had problems together. So they went on a date or two. It didn't work out, and I ended up dating her. Went out with her for like half a year. We banged, and it was good. And then she drifted apart. But then my friend got back together with her like
yeah.
5
He's
years
he's
later.
inside your girl as we speak.
No, they broke up, but like they were together for a couple of months.
Yeah, he spent some time in her before he broke up with her, right?
They actually didn't end up having sex because he was too uncomfortable. He had issues. It was his first real relationship.
Sure.
And he's like, I'm still friends with him, very close, but I have a weird feeling we used to be a lot closer.
Right. What did your buddy say about moving in on the girl he dated?
He told me before they started going out. He was like he kind of asked me if it's okay or something, and I acted fine because like
You're both cocks.
Something like that.
You're both cocks.
Yeah, I guess. But it's like I felt like I cocked them first, so it's like
she left you because you're a cock.
Yeah, I guess.
As soon as she saw you move in on your buddy's girl, she never respected you again because she says you're a desperate animal in her head.
I didn't care about that. Back then, I just wanted to bang her, and I kind of moved on from her.
So you'd betray your buddy to bang a chick?
Yeah. I was thinking with my dick back then, but I've changed. I've become like... That's why I care about the guy more than the girl now. Even though like...
Oh,
and I don't know
so after you snaked him, now you care?
Yeah, because like he was a true friend, and he's been a true... Other than this fucking thing. And you know, like I banged the chick without even telling. But like he had the courtesy to come and be like, I want to like go out with her. Is that cool with you and shit?
You didn't tell him because you're a slithering snake in the grass.
Yes, I was. But I'm trying to become a better human.
It's not going to happen. Every girl you ever meet is going to sense you're a snake, and you're always going to get dumped, cheated on, and cucked for the rest of your life.
Weren't you a snake though? Didn't you change your ways?
A snake meaning I banged a buddy's girl?
But like someone that wasn't that close. But now I'm way closer to him. But back then we were
No, that's
friends. But
never
like,
happened. I've had multiple people in my phone I can go to. I don't need to go to my buddy's date. I'm not a dog. I don't have dog DNA. I don't have pathetic genetic. You're a genetic freak, bro. You have the weakest genes on earth.
oh man,
You should sue your parents for your snake DNA.
they're good people. I don't know how I turned up like this. They're very good people.
Yeah, well, you're
I
desperate.
guess I'm the
That's why.
blackfish.
You're desperate.
Kind of. Back then, I only cared about fucking banging, but now I have like higher priorities in my mind.
Would you do it again?
No.
So what's your question?
Like, I feel weird about the friendship with him, and I'm kind of still friends with her. But I know, like,
aren't both these people always going to remind you how pathetic you are?
yeah, but that's the thing. Like, she's kind of out of like in and out of town now, but he's still like a close friend of mine.
How is there no other girl in your town?
There are other girls. I mean, he's dating other girls. I haven't really dated in like the COVID era. I did it once, and it didn't really go well.
You know why he dates other girls and you don't?
Because he's a good guy, and I've kind of reaping what I sow. Yeah, okay. I feel that. But that's why I'm working on myself. I'm like trying to build up. I'm working on projects. I'm getting myself together. So it's like I don't even care about the girl part that much. I just care about having like he's a strong alpha man, and he's like got a good
he's
group
not.
of people around him.
He's not an alpha man. He had 0 girls in his phone, so he came up to you like a little bitch and asked you, "Hey, can I smash the girl you went balls deep in for a year, please? I got no one else." What country?
Canada. We're in Toronto.
Of course.
Toronto mans. Wagwan, homie.
Yeah, T.O., right? The birthplace of cuckery.
Yeah, it's the clubs, man. It's that fucking business town.
Wow. Don't you have any based friends? Or do
not really. Like,
snakes stay with snakes, right?
Yeah, I like to like gain some of like macho mentality.
So what's your question?
How do I unsnake myself? How do I? Because you just like always when I've talked to you on Discord before, you're like you're hopeless. But I wanna like I'm improving other aspects of my life. I wanna be more man.
Yeah. Never chill with that homie or that girl that reminds you of your snake. They'll be in your psyche. They'll always remind you that you're a snake, right? So you need to cut them out of your life.
Okay.
And try and stay around people who like have a backbone and options, not desperate animals, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like I get a lot of energy just like looking up to people like you. Thank you.
Yeah.
I won't waste any more time. Have a good one.
Let's try next, guys. Sergey is up next. Go, Sergey. 5, 4, 3, 2, and kick. Go ahead, Plan 9. What is your question?
Well, I don't have a question, man. Why'd you bring me here, man?
To fuck your girl. Did we try this guy? Were you just in here, Cruces?
Yeah, I was. Can you hear me?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Got a good question.
Oh, shit, I moved him. Yeah, what is it?
No. I wasn't. I was AFK. But quick question: why should anyone date in times of modernity?
I would say, without dating experience, you can't actually land a good one, right? And you're gonna say there are no good ones. I'm gonna say they're rare, and you're gonna agree that it can't be none. It's just
I wasn't gonna say that at all. Because
you agree you agree there's good ones.
I don't know what necessarily is a good one. What is that? Like, okay, no, I do know what a good one is, but I feel that even the good ones, given modern age, they still, I've seen some good women divorce their men, and the husbands would have to pay alimony and child support up the wazoo.
But do women ever leave men?
Yeah. I've seen it,
I
but-
actually disagree.
Why?
Because there are no men in our society, no matter what age. They're children. So I don't think women leave men. I think women leave boys, right?
Well, I've known a few dudes that worked at chemical plants and shit. Good guys making 6 figures a year, and they work 12-hour shifts, 4 days on and off. Shift work, and they provide. Like I guess what I would have to say is, what do you qualify? What is a good man? What makes a man?
A man would be someone who protects his tribe. A man would be someone
Right.
who follows God. And a man would be someone who delays quick-term gratification for a longer prize, which would be the career.
Okay.
The career that blocks pleasures in your life. All pleasures, the career blocks them, right?
Okay. Now let me ask you this: what quantifies a good woman?
Good woman would be strong relationship with mom and dad, low body count, and clingy.
Thinking. Okay. So now you find this good woman. Have you found her yet?
Me?
Yes.
Of course not. I'm a streamer.
Okay. Well. Okay though.
When I do
Well, that
find a
doesn't-
good one, they got anger issues.
Right now, how do you, well? That's my point though. It's like, how do you know they exist if you haven't found one yourself?
I guess I've done a 2-year relationship in the past when I was a boy, right? So that kind of woke me up that I'm like, oh shit, even someone like me can do it. That means anyone can do it, right? Because I was more like a player, right?
Well, what's 2 years though?
What about 2 years in modernity?
2 years in modernity. I mean, that's
Yeah,
still
isn't that
low.
isn't that 10? Like, think about if your parents were your age, would they really do that many years together?
Well, my parents were divorced when I was a kid. Yeah, like I said, just so I mean, it's just one of those things that
I'll say this.
I-
I'll say this. If I had the same brain I have right now when I was in a relationship with her when I was 23, would I be married to her? Of course. But I was a boy.
I get you.
I was a
I get
boy. I farmed all the wrong things.
But what? Because what I've sort of noticed though, like I said, everything's good. She seems like a very good woman. The dude brings home the bacon, pretty much. Everything's going rock solid. Then all of a sudden, she has a change of heart in life, and she picks up and goes.
So
He's
it
paying
wasn't-
alimony.
Right. So it was never rock solid.
But when you spend 5 years of their this was a 5-year relationship that I'm referring to. When they spend 5 years together and they have kids together, and the woman just decides one day, well, just have a change of heart because they're very emotional, in my opinion, and they don't necessarily think.
Sure.
they
But
think
you're
on the fly.
saying the woman turns on a dime, or does she show you 1,000 red flags first?
I think women just turn on the dime.
Yikes!
They
What?
but,
You think
well,
one day they just snap out of it? They're like, oh, I don't like you anymore.
I think everything's emotional with them.
Most marriage failure is due to financial issues, not the dollar exactly, but the pressures it brings, right? But again, that's your fault. If you're having if you're having financial trouble, are you a man?
What if they're not having issues though?
If they're not having issues, meaning
And she just had a change of heart. She's like, I just don't want to do this no more.
Yeah.
And she just picks up and goes like, oh, wow, I just fell out of love with you. And she just picks up and goes.
right. When she says I fell out of love with you, she says that sometimes 6 months, a year after red flags, right? Issues that the man didn't address, right? Do you really think she wakes up?
Why is it always the man that has to please the woman?
Why is it always what?
Why is it always the man that has to please the woman?
Right, because they are the prize. Like, they hold access to the whole.
Right.
Like, you and I can't just go to a bar and be like, yo, come smash, and every girl comes with us, right? A girl can do that. She's the prize in nature, right? But now look at this. The only thing that sets her in the right path is when you're the right man, they follow you, right? You follow God, you do everything right, money, emotionally take care of her, right? Offer the playful world. She doesn't just wake up and leave you. The guys who say my wife just got up one day and left are the lowest IQ men on earth, the least self-aware. That means they were in a house with her for 6 months to a year, ignoring every issue with her, and she's just bottling it up inside, right?
Well, I mean, I don't see an issue like this happening in like Russia, or I mean, they might have similar issues, but it's less likely to happen there, or Serbia, or
yeah, those are conservative countries,
right? And that's my point. It's like, so why should anyone date here?
Because if you can't sell her a conservative lifestyle, right, that's your fault. They want it. You ask any girl, do you want quantity of men or quality? They'll say, I want one guy that's good quality. If you can't sell her a good traditional life, whose fault is that, really? Right?
Right.
Have you ever had a girl like you a lot?
Yeah.
Cry for you?
Sure.
Blow up your phone, all that shit?
Yeah.
Right? Did she one day snap out of that? Or were there months and months of problems that you didn't address? You probably ignored. You were playing Valorant.
This isn't a personal issue. No, and I don't really play games like that. No.
Well, I'll say this: if it was what you, let's say you went against Freud, right, or against every psychologist in history, and you said yes, women can just one day snap, right? They just had a bad dream and boom. If what you were saying was true, none of us would date, right?
I wish I can say a few things, but I can't because I'm on Twitch. So I'll leave it at that.
Just walk around it.
We really didn't have an issue. I don't know how to walk around that. I'm not.
When you say we didn't have an issue, but she just left, what you're saying is I'm too low IQ to know what happened, right? Now, if you're drunk, if you're high, whatever, but if you're just living with her regular life and you don't know why she left, that's kind of saying a lot about your self-awareness. You're like probably those guys who don't know why you got fired. You know? Like you should know why you got fired from a job. You should know even if they don't tell you. You should be aware.
Would you agree with me that women are emotional and men think more with logic, or would you say otherwise?
If you mean looking at extremes?
Just in general, on general basis,
sure.
Would you say that women think with logic, or do you think?
I would say men are more rational, true on average, but men in the extremes are more emotional than women. The only problem is when men are emotional, they go to prison, right? They fill up prisons. Now, if we exclude the prisons and just look at everyone else in society, yes, men are rational, women are emotional, 100%. 100,000%. But are you saying you're not rational enough to handle an emotional person?
No, what I'm saying is, and I've seen this happen a lot. What I'm saying is that I see a perfectly good life. I see perfectly, the guy's doing everything he's supposed to do, and I just see the woman just have a change of heart and things. They just pack up and go, and I think they're very irrational.
But you don't even believe that.
I do believe that.
That it happens in 24 hours?
I think it happens a lot. Not within 24 hours. I don't think there's any.
So what's the time length?
I wouldn't give a time length because it happens at different times.
Could it happen in 24?
I suppose it could. I suppose a woman could have a change of heart in 24 hours. Sure.
Right. No psychologist in history would ever agree with you, and that's not even how brains work. Right? Ideas snowball. Not even you would leave a girl in 24 hours. Like if she punched a dog, you wouldn't be like, "Whoa, I'm just breaking up with my wife." It would take you a while. You'd be like, "Why did she punch that dog?" You'd have to process it.
Right, but I would also consider myself rational.
Right, but is it rational to bring reason to an emotional being like a woman?
Right. So my point is
answer the question, dude. Answer the question.
I did.
Is it rational to bring reason into a relationship with a woman?
No.
No. So when she brings emotion, you respond with emotion. Right? When she says, hey, you're late for dinner, you don't say, well, it's because of this, this, this. You say, I'm sorry. Right?
Well, yeah, no, I get what you're saying. Those are sort of like small things, though. I'm more speaking of just them having
small things actually snowball.
Right, but you can do those things, and everything's perfectly like pretty much good, and then the end result, she just have a change of heart and things, or she wants something different in life, and then she just packs up and goes, and she just left 5 years of work, 5 years of relationship building, and then it's just gone in an instant.
Okay, what about the girl that doesn't leave and stays? Right? Is that because she's a good girl, or is it because the guy is doing things correct?
I would say that she's somewhat of a rational person, even though I that sort of, well,
no,
they can be irrational, but
hold on. Is an emotional person malleable?
Yes.
So why are you having trouble molding her into the correct posture for the relationship? Why are you having trouble? It sounds like it's your fault again. Right?
I get what I get what you're saying, but
I wouldn't be able to mold a very rational genius dude. Right?
Okay, well, let's look at the statistics in America, right? Let's just say, I know you're in Canada, but let's just look at America for a second. 'Cause I only know American. I don't know too much about Canada, to be honest. If you look at America's statistics, most of the divorces that happen are usually coming from the women, right?
Obviously.
But I'm not just talking 60, 50%. I'm talking 80, 90%.
But we both just agreed that they're more emotional. Of course they'd pull that trigger.
And they'll do it in a heartbeat, too.
So why is that confusing you that the more emotional actor is having a more emotional response to a negative relationship? Why is that weird?
It's not necessarily confusing me. It goes back to my question of why should anyone date in these modern times where women can just pick up and go?
You mean why should anyone marry when women can pick up and destroy, right?
Well, wouldn't you date? Oh, I'm a religious person, so I wouldn't date someone unless I'm going to marry them. So I'm more speaking along the side of religion, and not atheist or any of these degenerate twitchers or whatever,
Right. So your best option would be a different country, right?
Right. So then at that point, I would be looking at Russia.
Russia?
Maybe. Okay. I think Russia's a lot more conservative than, America.
Okay. What about in your town in the U.S.?
I'm in Houston, so.
There's not one conservative girl in Houston?
They'll say they're conservative, but I don't believe women could have true you see?
Yeah. No, you're right. You can say that.
Okay, I can't say that. So I don't think they're truly conservative. I don't think women have an opinion. I think they say they have opinions, and I think they express themselves, but I think they're very malleable, like you said before, and they can change on a dime.
Sure. But again, if they're malleable, who is molding them?
I mean, I don't know. There's society, whatever they feel, they go based on their feelings. So if they watch something like a YouTube video and all of a sudden, a dog video, all of a sudden they love dogs. I don't know.
No, but wouldn't you say the man is molding her for the relationship?
Well, sort of. You remember watching that one video with bald guy? What's his name? Tate.
Tate, yeah.
Watched that,
yes,
I watched that a little bit earlier today.
Yeah.
And there was this one version who came out and she just went off and said, "Oh, I'm very manipulative." And I don't think, because when we look at the Bible and we look at sort of certain things, we look at Eve. I mean, it's from the start. So how can you say that we can mold them when they're manipulative? What if they just manipulate the situation? Oh, you're molding them, and then
okay. Do you follow God?
Yes, I do.
How can she manipulate a man of God?
Just the same way the devil does it. Look at
even in the Bible it says the man follows God, the woman follows the man, but without God.
Yeah, but we're all sinners. So I mean, you can't really say that because we're all sinners.
That's a very satanic take that you can't.
It's not a satanic thing. That's
you're
why
saying
Jesus Christ, I'm a Christian.
you're saying everyone's such a sin. All men are such sinners that they cannot get married correctly.
No, I'm saying in modern times that you can't get married correctly.
Okay, so you're saying you're as a
world.
Christian, you're saying the Bible is null and void in 2022.
I'm not saying it. I'm saying because we're run by satanic governments and we're run by satanic people, that it's really difficult to live a Christian life because they're making it hard for Christians to
How is it difficult?
How
is it difficult when you walk with infinity? The devil is not infinite. So if you walk with God, of course she's going to follow. You really think the devil has more power than God?
No.
Of course not. You're like black-pilled.
I'm not necessarily black-pilled. I'm only black-pilled for America. Living in America. Like if I go to Serbia or Russia, I'm sure I would have a much better time there than I would here.
You should probably go. Bring a girl back.
Bring them back. You're just repeating the situation there.
No, you're not.
I would stay over there.
Whoa. How are you repeating it?
Because they become Western.
They become Western at 20 years old.
I mean, yeah,
right,
yeah. That's an impressionable age.
So
absolutely.
you take her back to the West, and she immediately starts just going to the club with her friends. No, she doesn't.
But they do those in those countries, but to a more conservative. It's a little bit more conservative. But what I'm saying is that she might be influenced. She might get friends. She might be influenced to do those things. I can't control her here.
How can I do it? How can I do it? Every girl I've ever dated just stayed home with like a smile on their face. It's not a big deal.
But where are they now?
Where are they now? All right, let's word it like this. If I was married, you'd believe me?
No, not necessarily. I believe you right now. I believe that what you're saying is true. What I'm saying they don't stick around. You're saying that they're good women. Sure, that's great, but they're not there.
Right. So, but if I was married, you'd say, you know what? I believe what you're saying.
I would ask how long, and then at that point, okay, so I'm gonna definitely take your advice now. But I'm already taking your advice, regardless of the fact. I see what you're coming from.
If let's say we thought like you, your solution would be just to go against your Bible and not get married?
No. I'm going to get married regardless. I'm going to have to face. I'm just saying it's very black pill to get married, and why should anyone want to seriously pay alimony and pay child support and?
No, I hear what you're saying. No, you're making a lot of sense. Right. Because
that's one of my that's just it right there, man. Like I said, I see a lot of these guys. They have to pay a lot of money, and then they're good guys and they support their families and they just pack up and go.
It's kind of black. It's kind of obviously.
It is.
I critique society every day. So what you're saying is 100% correct. But it is kind of black pill to say, fuck my Bible. I'm just not going to do it because the world's too satanic. I mean,
no.
When has the world been pure?
No. I would never say that. I would say that all I'm saying is that it's really difficult within modern times.
True.
And my question was that, what is your God honest opinion on a lot of that stuff? And how do you go about it? Because you said you're 28, right?
Yeah.
28 years old would have already been married 100 years ago if you lived up, back in those days.
Yeah, I'd have a mansion too.
Well, that's what I'm saying. What's your opinion? How this is modern times. How should men go about doing?
I know, but it's not like I lived 20 to 28. Righteous, I think I just corrected myself as soon as I was 26. That's pretty recent, right? I wasn't based at 21. I didn't think ahead, right?
Yeah, I didn't. I was kind of like you at those ages.
If I went back, I'm wondering if I'd play it the same way, right? I'll just postpone it, and shit, and take a year and a half just streaming, work. I wonder if I'd play it the same. But again, in this age, marrying at 30, 32 is not really a bad thing. I know it's a bad thing to you, but it's not really a bad thing to get married at 32, right? 90% of marriages, you're right, are it's destroyed. And the way I'm thinking of it is in my life, right? Since I've never been swindled, cheated on, snaked, right? The way I see it is I don't worry. But what you're asking is the average dude, right? That's been through heartbreak and da-da-da. You're right. Most men should not get married. 100,000%. They should have control of their own finances, especially in this climate. 100%. But I don't get how you getting a girl from a different country with different values, that's family-based, that's always with her grandma, parents, I don't get how that girl immediately turns into a Western hoe. I don't get how you jumped. You'd say it'd take a few years and then boom, she'd snap. I'd say she's 21 and lived correct 21 years. I seriously doubt she's going to snap living in the U.S. And if it was that bad, why not just you live out there, right?
Okay, yeah, exactly. Which is why that's what I would do. So, would you, if a woman came to you, if you weren't a woman, you were with a woman, right? And she came to you and said, okay, well, I'm gonna go party with my friends in like a different part of town, but you're not going with her. Would you let her do that?
No, I was just in a relationship and she just stayed home the whole time.
Okay, but what I'm saying is though is that, okay, well, I guess.
No, no girl I've ever dated in the last 8 years, or excuse me, I've only been dating like 6. No girl I've ever dated has ever gone out, right? Because on the first date, I say, please don't waste my time. This is what I want. This is what you get. And usually they say, okay. I've never had that experience where she's leaving town with her friends. If you date me, you don't really have friends. Maybe mini golf or daytime activities, but you don't go to a club, you don't leave town, right? And it's kind of like the same thing with anyone I care about. Mom, I wouldn't let my mom, hey, go out with your friends out of town to a bar. We don't do that as Albanians, right? But I guess you're saying you don't believe me. You're saying that I was with girls and I was like, just go to the bar. Is that what you're saying?
No, I just have. I wouldn't get
mad if you said. I wouldn't get mad if you said that. I wouldn't get mad at all, dude.
No. I don't think that way about you at all. I don't know you like that.
Do you believe? Do you believe every girl I've dated just followed suit and not begrudgingly, like smiling about it?
I think every girl that you dated. Is it
too far fetched for you? Is it like no way ZHERKA's telling the whole truth here? Is it too much?
I think they can do it for a while, but they just pick up and go after a while.
This is the weird thing is, man, I can't do this without leaking and really starting a war.
Okay, I don't want you to do that. I don't want to be in the middle of that.
All right, I'm going to just mute the stream and tell you something real quick. It's not personal, but it's going to give you hope.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying, right? Hold on, we're back on. Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, here's what I'm saying, right? I've got a lot of buddies who live like me. We're not black-pilled because we never went through what I just told you, right?
Gotcha.
But you think we're unicorns. You think it's not true, right? And I get that. And even if it were true, you'd say for the average guy, that'll never happen, right? Well, here's the thing, right? I don't think you should be in a relationship if you're an average guy, because then you have no leverage. Could you imagine if an average guy said, you can't go out with your friends? She'd be like, what the fuck? But now if Steph Curry told her that, she'd be like, okay, right? So I'd say you're insecure because you have no leverage, right? You have no power.
Right.
But let's say you're a badass motherfucker, making a ton of money, status, friends, good hygiene, charismatic, right? You've got all your bases covered. How on earth, when have girls ever left that guy? Have you ever seen it on TV? No. Have you seen it with your friends? No. Every girl that's left one of your buddies, you've always looked at that buddy as a little bitch. True?
Yeah.
You've
no,
never said, man, you're based. Why did you leave? You've never said that. Right?
Right.
And here's the thing. Let's say it did happen. That happened one time. First time ever. A girl leaving a very base, great guy. Let's say it happened for the first time, right? It was nothing, no friction. It was just her. She wanted to leave. That would make her a fucking retard. That would be the funniest breakup, right? That would be hilarious because 10 years down, she'd be like, whoa, what the fuck did I do? So it's like, it's not really a big loss if you date a girl a few years, right? But again, when has a girl ever left Steph Curry or someone really accomplished, right? But you're saying you're an average guy and you have no leverage, right? Why are you trying to date? Right?
No, I get what you're saying. Mm-hmm.
Why would you try and date if you have no leverage over satanic forces?
Right. No. This is actually good that you told me what you told me because now it's making sense.
If
I mean, it's always made sense, but it's making more sense now.
They just keep that between us because I want to have you on more. Chat loves you, right? But here's what I told you, okay? Here's what I told you, right? Women don't know what they want. You got to show them. But after a few years of showing them, they'll find out you're a phony and they'll leave you. But if you show them and it's the truth, you're a good dude, they don't abandon LeBron James. And you don't have to go to that extreme. You could look at like someone you look up to. And I'm sure you have one dude in your friend group that's married by now.
Yeah, I do.
Is it a good marriage and shit?
It's a you know, it has its ups and downs, but it's a pretty decent marriage.
Is she gonna abandon him?
I hope not. But like I said, I've seen so much. You know, and that's sort of where I was coming from. Is just what I've already seen. More of like you know.
Okay.
You know,
you know when you should. Here's when you should adopt that black pill you want so bad. When everyone you know is divorced, but that's never gonna happen. Will it? Most,
I hope not.
Most will be divorced, but all of them, and the ones that are not, look at the man and what he did right, and it's usually good job, charismatic, social circle, keep her busy, blah blah blah. But it's a little blackpilling what you're saying. You know what I mean?
No, it is, and it just because I come from like you know and I have a little bit of history. It's all anecdotal, of course, but like it's a lot of it's not just anecdotal, but I told you I've seen like the whole 80% thing. Divorce rates are going up, and
here's the truth. Here's the truth, right? You haven't dated yet, right?
I've had 2 relationships.
Really?
Yes.
How long are they?
That's it. Not very long. It's like I'm talking 3 months at a time.
Okay, not long at all. Mm-mm. Here's the thing. Did any of them leave you?
No.
You left them.
I was a little bit.
Some guys don't leave; they just self-sabotage till it's all destroyed.
I self-sabotaged one.
What did you do to her?
First one. I just said I didn't want to be in a relationship no more. I wanted to see other women. I was, pretty much a kid.
Oh, that's not sabotage. You just dumped her.
Yeah, I just dumped her.
But why would you date people you knew you were gonna dump? Like you always knew you were gonna dump her.
I always knew I was gonna dump her.
You just dated to smash, but you don't smash.
Yeah, pretty much.
You don't smash.
I did. Mm-hmm.
Didn't you say you'd never smash?
I never said that.
Okay. Are you trolling?
No, I lived a hedonistic lifestyle.
Oh, okay, and corrected.
That's somebody else you're thinking of. I think you're thinking about somebody else.
Yeah. Okay, all right. Here's the thing. Your game plan would either be increase your leverage, which is probably the best game plan, or go pick one up in those countries you talked about that you trust, right? And if you're that worried, where you're like, John, I don't know, I can't beat the devil, right? And any human can beat the devil. Like, give me a fucking break, right? Willpower, guys, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Just go live in those countries if it's that bad. If the devil is that bad for you, go live in those countries, right?
No, I see what you're saying. I see completely what you're saying. Just more of like, I was just very black pill, just because what, like I said, what I've seen, and as far as those women, like they were all, I was young, but I haven't had a serious one since then. That's been about a couple years before COVID.
You'll have a serious one when she cries for you, right? And you just take those ones more serious and shit, and not fuck it up. But again, dating is a lifestyle. You shouldn't just be dating, right? That's a meaningless lifestyle. Everyone's dating. They date till they're 35, right? So if you say, "Hey, I'm dating," that has nothing to do with marriage at all, right?
Right.
How much do you make?
Right now, there's 38,000 a year. Not much.
Yeah, that's not enough for two people, though.
Well, Texas, I mean, it depends on where you're at. But, I mean, you can make it work. But, I mean, obviously, $18.50 an hour is like, bah.
When you were dating, did you ever try deprogramming these more liberal, fake conservative girls?
Everyone that I met, everyone that I've ever dated, it's very hard to find a conservative woman.
Right, but did you ever try being like, "Don't watch that TikTok shit"? Did you ever say that stuff?
No.
Oh, you don't even try?
I don't know how to do that. Like that's just something that's out of my thing.
Has a girl ever told you not to do something?
No.
She's never.
I mean,
said...
they have, but I told them, no, I'm going to do what I want.
Okay, so if she's had the balls to say it to you, how come you've never said, "Don't do this"?
Because I feel as if she should already know right from wrong, and it's not my place to say she's a grown woman.
How? If you said they're more emotional.
Right, and that's just it though. Like I shouldn't have to tell them, but I get what you're saying though. I should tell them.
What do you mean you shouldn't have to tell them? You shouldn't have to bring them to God? Isn't that your job?
No, I mean yes, it is. It is. It's every Christian's job to bring everyone to Christ. Absolutely.
It sounds like you don't want the chore of deprogramming a girl. And it's pretty simple. You sit in a dark room, you look at her, and you playfully ask questions and go, "Hey, I don't like that superficial shit. I don't want you ever watching Kim Kardashian MTV in my house. I don't want you being programmed like that." And usually they just agree, because every other guy they dated before you had no standards, meaning they just wanted to ditch the girl. When you drop standards, right, they go, "Oh, you're playing long term," and they respect you more, right? Because they all, believe it or not, a female's nature is not being a hoe. As crazy as that sounds, it's not. You can ask a million girls, "Do you want quantity or quality?" They'll say quality. You ask a million guys, they'll say quality and quantity, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the way all I'm saying is, this whole idea of seeing them as devil-like, right, will fucking sabotage the shit out of you, right?
Yeah, no, you're right. You're completely, and I should, no matter what, strive to not be a hypocrite, and to strive to be, live by the values of the Bible, so on and so forth. And that's something, it's a little complicated to do, because, you look at Jesus Christ, he has a cross on his back, and he's walking miles on end, struggling up hills, and, to his ultimate demise. And then it's like me, it's like I just choose that open path, and that's where I'm going. It's like, no, I should probably, it's never occurred to me.
I don't think you should compare. You shouldn't compare Jesus walking to the cross, or being dragged to your marriage. It's not the same. Your marriage is going to be pure, right? But the way you just said that showed us your psyche, that you compare being dragged and tortured through mud the same as your struggle trying to get her to stop watching MTV.
No. So this is in general, life in general, that I'm referring to. And my point to that was because, it's sort of pointed out that I'm somewhat of a, hypocrite, obviously. But, and I'm telling you, the reason why I'm so, like, I can be somewhat hypocritical is because, I take the easy way.
So. Yeah, it seems like you're so lazy about dealing with an emotional person, but you've already dealt with your family members, your nieces, nephews, right?
I think you come from experience. I think you have way more experience than me, and I
think I don't. I've only been 2 years into this, like I was very satanic.
Also, okay, so but my point is that you have more experience, life experience with women and in groups. Like me, I'm sort of an introvert, so I'm not one of those extroverted types. I like to keep to myself, and I don't like groups. And
Now, see,
I don't
that's a problem. Since you
that is.
have no social group, meaning the girl you meet is not entering a different lifestyle, meaning she'll always be tempted by the real world. But if she's entering a group of friends, family, she's getting a whole different painting living with you in your frame, right? She's not going to be that tempted to go out partying with her friends, but seems like all you're offering is yourself. But again, we've seen that guys, no matter how good looking, how much money, when they're very antisocial and alone, they don't do good. Because why they're called chicks is, unlike guys, they don't just want a man, they want a nest, like a chicken, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you have to offer the place they're staying at, the friend groups, this. And once they get all of that, they weigh it. They go, okay, this man giving me this whole new universe playground, and I can go back to the mainstream world like my single friends. And then when she weighs that, she goes, you know what? My single friends are miserable, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you're not wrong. Most men should not get married, 100%.
Well, and that's not for me to say. Like, I don't want to say that because obviously that's satanic, as you've said, as you mentioned. Every man should technically get married.
Okay, how about this? Let's word it correct. Men should get married, boys should not. And most
right.
people in society are boys.
And don't you think that the reason why, though, that most men are boys is because we're being taught how to be. We're not being taught how to be men, and it's being propagated against us, like all this, sort of meat, like Twitch, for example. I think it's very influential.
I don't think we're being taught to be boys.
You don't think we're being influenced?
We're being offered maximum comfort, gaming, blah, 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 drugs, sedation, right? We're being offered maximum comfort, and a boy loves comfort. A man likes war. He likes to go out there. He likes pressure, right? He likes high risk, high reward, right? So when the world's offering you maximum comfort, just stay in your room and game for the rest of your life, that's tempting, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then you take the risk of, marrying someone and, hey, she could go full satanic and leave you. That pressure is what a man takes. And he goes, I can handle that.
No, I get you. But sort of like you have to be taught how to be a man and how to live with that discomfort. And you got to be taught that. That's something that that's got to be taught. An influence on.
I think it is taught. I think it is taught not by the state or anything, right? But people see it everywhere. I think people reject it, right? Nobody want to grow up, right? Like, I know betas are not confused on how to act. They reject how to act correctly. They reject it. They say it's too hard to tell. Like, if you told a beta, you say to your girlfriend, my way or the highway, right? You either do what I want or I'm leaving you, right? Every beta would say that's too risky. John, I don't like this game. She could leave me, right? That little boy-like attitude lives in fear, right? But the man will say, no, you cannot go to clubs and ruin my optics and make the whole town laugh at me. What the fuck? You're going to do this, and this is what you're getting, right? But again, it's much easier for the guy to say, I don't want to challenge my girl. She might leave me. That's a more comforting life for him. But long term, it's not, because she will leave, right? All he's doing is delaying the breakup, right? If you don't have standards with your girl, all you're doing is buying yourself 8 more months with her until she leaves your ass.
Yeah, I see where you're coming from, and it just, like, I think that it just ends up in a big old cycle. Like I said, like I think that whatever entity is there teaching and influencing, and I think it's honestly being influenced. That
why I see girls in a much more positive light is it's always me ruining shit. I still have those really bad flaws where it's like, oh, I'm not ready for all this, right? But, you know, I've met a lot of good chicks, right? But, you know, in the last 5 years, OnlyFans and shit, right? Things have changed. But imagine if I adopted the black pill and just said, no, fuck this shit. Who the fuck would watch this stream? Nobody, right? That's nobody. Who the fuck wants to live with no hope? That's pathetic, right? Are you here to fight evil or back down?
Oh,
Right?
fight it 100%. If I, you know, you got to fight chaos.
Straight
That's
up.
that's the whole point of, you know, being here on this earth, is fighting it. But no, I see what you're saying. It just I guess I came off a little bit that way was because I was just, you know, it was very irrational, very woman like. But no,
No, but check this out. Since you're a rational guy, you like your statistics and shit, that's not going to help you for a relationship.
I don't like statistics. The
Well,
only
I mean,
reason,
like, you don't like an emotional talk, right? Neither do I.
if I like statistics, I wouldn't be a Christian. I mean, the statistics are ridiculous.
Yeah.
But I really don't. I see I see where you're coming from though.
I'll say this, dude. If you can't control a woman's emotion, then you're just a man. You're a boy, right? And I'm saying a woman, not someone like having serious issues and da. I'm saying like just a regular, like someone good, someone that's not only fanned up and all that. Is that it?
No, yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you for talking with me, man. It's been a good discussion. Thank you.
No, that was deep, dude. That was crazy. Dude, one in the chat if you enjoy this guy, right? This guy's good. This guy's TOS friendly and all that. Right? He covered all the bases. George, go, bro. Hurt me. George, look at his profile picture. What the fuck, man? PTR, attack me, bro. PTR, go. PTR. Fuck you. These are some different questions, bro. Zahir. Go.
Hello.
Go. What's the fucking craziest question? Let's go. We're wrapping it up.
I'm coming up. I need my date with ZHERKA right now.
Bro, come on, man. We're trying to get this stream done.
It's over. No one else needs advice.
Half of it was just trolling the shit out of people. Like, your girl's getting fucked. Go, Hobbs.
So I was listening earlier to Sco Fox when you were talking to him, and I just wanted to see what you thought about this. How relevant do you think it is, or how important do you think it is to be posting as a new streamer on all the platforms like YouTube, TikTok, all those kind of things?
I guess it's important, like, as much as scheduling, but I would say worry about the meat and potatoes, the stew of content, right?
So content's always going to be king.
Yeah, you could start a stream with 0 viewers, and if you've got something very creative going, people are going to pile in, period, right?
Yeah, because that's what I was just talking to Sco, and I was like, he should really be.
Let's say you covered all your bases and you posted on every social media and went live gaming, you get like 10 viewers. Let's say I didn't do any of that and I went live catching a sexual predator.
It's going to get a ton of views.
Exactly. Content is king. Content is always king. Thank you for coming.
Yeah, because
Is that your question? That's the dumbest fucking marketing question.
I was in here earlier when you were talking to Sco, and I was just trying to, because I'm a new streamer now, and I was trying to give him some insight. So I was going to give, see what you thought about that.
Okay. Blink is up next. Blink hit me, hurt me. Like, ZHERKA, why did that girl leave you, ZHERKA? Explain now. Am I being loud?
No, you're chilling. Can you hear me?
Yeah, go. Give us the craziest fucking question ever.
The craziest question?
Yeah, we're doing advice.
Alright. I mean, I guess, this wouldn't really pertain to me, but, I guess for other people in chat is, and I kind of want to like use myself as an example, but like, what kind of advice would you give to people for those who don't have confidence, like when talking to women?
EXP.
Take a little deeper than that, though. Other than just like a broad, like vague thing of like experience, like.
Well, think about it like this. Think about it like this. Without experience, you can't be a black belt. Without experience, you can't be a lawyer. Without experience, you can't be a doctor. Would a girl reject a doctor or a lawyer? Fuck no. EXP is everything. It means you're downloading who the fuck you're becoming, right? Same with you want to learn talking to them, right? It's much easier to talk to them when you're a lawyer. She goes, oh, you're a lawyer. They feel your status, right? And then you go, man, I wasn't so good with Ashley and Becky, but after talking to 1,000 girls, that EXP makes it so fucking easy. And then you're getting head from all of them. And you're like, this is DGen, I must repent. But is there really anything more important than EXP? And during post-COVID days, what is lacking more than EXP? Nothing. Right?
Yeah. No, that's definitely true.
You want to hear something crazy, Blink? When I was working at bars, I would pick up girls so fast. When I started streaming, never going out, I sucked at it. I was like, oh shit, I lost the kind of ability, right? I was like, wow, that EXP started to fade away. I had to go back in the dungeon, right? And then I just told her I'm a streamer, and then boom, they love me. I was like, wow, you're pathetic.
Okay. That's fair enough. Because I have, like, I wouldn't say I'm the most, like, confident, like, person, but, you know my whole situation. That's all people all the time, like, with this whole situation. For those of you guys who don't know in chat, like, I don't have any hands, but I'd say, one of the questions that I get asked with, like, my viewers is that, how you have that confidence, with something that a lot of people would see as like a disability, I guess, or like something
but
that, a lot of people kind of...
We talked before, you've had a girlfriend.
Yeah, I've had two.
Right. That's an immense amount of confidence you should have, right? Especially if you are seeing it as a disability, you're dunking on every incel, right?
No, 100%.
That's like a handicap dunk. They're destroying every incel on the internet. Millions, billions of them, right? Right? If that doesn't give you confidence, I don't know what does, right? There's people who, right, they'll be like, oh, I have no disability, no nothing. And they have zero girlfriends their whole life, 0 dates. I would say they have confidence issues. You're more humble. You're introspective. You think too much. But really, what's there to think about? You've had 2 girls, right? You're way ahead, right? And the way we should see it is, you're ahead with weighted plates on you, like Rock Lee. Does that make sense?
Yeah, 100%.
But really, the humble guys, like, they just don't cycle it in their head, right? If, let's say I've had 2 girlfriends, I cycle it in my head when I talk to the 3rd girl. I go, I've had 2. And I cycle it. Just like I cycle 500,000 views overnight. Oh, man, what am I doing? Tired? I can do this stream. I did 500,000 views. I cycle positivity in my head. I'm worried about negative thought loops. I think negative thought loops are the closest thing to the devil's melody, right?
I agree with that. It's all about perspective too,
Yeah.
When you flip things and like, instead of looking at everything as in like what is it called, like a victim mindset,
Blink,
where everything is against you. Yeah.
Yesterday, I made a shit ton of subscriptions. World-breaking stream, like Guinness World Book of Record type stream. Would I have done that if I played loops in my head? Well, I used to have 2,000 viewers, now I'm at 800. Or did I do that by telling myself I did 500,000 fucking views? I'm in the right loops, and I battle for them. Everyone on earth is in the wrong mind loops, right? You're in such negative mind loops that you forgot you have experience with 2 girlfriends. That's 1,000 times more than most men. All right? So you're in the wrong negative loops in your head. And you got to ask yourself why. Right? What's going on? Right?
I wouldn't necessarily say I'm in like the wrong negative loop. I don't think anything negatively about anything, really.
You said perspective. Compare yourself
Well,
to an incel. Now you get confident. You go, oh shit. Right? Now you feel like a Dragon Knight compared to them. And you go, I'm taking the incel's problem. But you're not an incel. So why are you taking his problem? Right?
yeah. Okay.
Why would you take the negative thought loop of an incel if you've had girlfriends in the past?
Well, no, I mean,
I'll tell you
I'm
why.
saying this.
I'll tell you why.
Yeah.
Because humans will do anything to forget their successes. That's how much they hate themselves. Successful men, right? They don't dwell too much on successes, but that's the only thing in their head. They don't think of failures. Every single failure. If let's say you have a diet for a bodybuilding show. I had the clients tell me, John, I fucked up the diet, bro. What do I do? I go, pop an amnesia pill because that never fucking happened and go back to the diet tomorrow. Adherence to the diet gets these guys peeled, lean, ready for war. But if I let him stick into a negative thought loop about him eating those cheeseburgers while he's cutting down for a show, he would eat more tomorrow and Wednesday and Thursday and Friday. In life, every L you take comes with an amnesia pill that you never swallow. Every L I ever took, I forgot about. Every win is fucking tattooed to my brain. Does that even make sense? What I'm saying?
It does make sense.
I cannot focus. If you said, John, when was the last time you had 200 viewers and less than 3,400 subscriptions? Right? I would say, I don't remember. John, when's the last time you were a 50 viewer Andy? I don't remember. John, when's the last time you did a Gears of War stream for 12 viewers? I don't remember. John, when's the last time you were a Fortnite streamer? I don't remember. I don't remember any of my failures. Right? I can go back into them. Why? But now you say, John, when did you do 500,000 views overnight? I go, damn near 3 years ago. I remember that. Why? Because I know ideas snowball. There's nothing is more resilient than an idea. So if your L came in a lowercase, what is a snowball to? A massive capital L, right? It multiplies, right? And now you'd be like, but is that what you do every day? Every fucking day of my life. And that's why my views are so low. But I get more subs than all these fucking 8K NDs. I get more donos. I fucking shit on the game. And all of them are fucking depressed and sad. Right?
Yeah, that's...
And what's different, really? These guys don't even have cult-like followings. They're just a kiosk stream. They turn it on, make some money, go to bed. It's a fucking mall. This is a fucking cult. Why? Because everyone in 7 billion people on Earth envy my mental health. They want it so bad. They're so jealous. Right? They're so jealous. I envy their viewer counts and their Ferraris but do I ever envy a guy in a Ferrari? Do I ever say, man, I like his mental health? He seems base to me. Fuck no, bro. Fuck no. That's the devil telling you, oh, the guy with the Ferrari is correct. Fuck no, he's not. The fuck is a Ferrari if you're always crying in it? Master your mind. Master your reality.
Something that you said kind of like stuck to me. I've been trying to like tell other people is like, you ever notice how like a lot of people, especially like on the internet, a lot of them who are depressed, they're usually surrounded by losers. And I say that in the sense of like, I think there's a quote that says like, if you show me your 5 friends, like 5 of your friends, I'll show you your future. Right? Mm-hmm. A lot of people aren't surrounded by like people who are like doing shit, you know? Like, if you look at the average guy, most of their friends don't do anything. And when you don't have that competition of people to, like, push you to do shit, you'll forever get stuck in that same loop of just being average.
Well, let's look at crackheads. Crackheads, right? Their depression is self-aggression. It's the hatred of themselves. So they surround themselves with people they feel they deserve. Other crackheads. Winners feel they deserve to be surrounded by winners. They stay with winners, right? Misery loves company. That's why a lot of times you see at a party, one guy will bring cocaine, right? And he paid a lot for it. He's like, I don't want to share. I paid a lot for it. But he always shares the cocaine because he doesn't want to feel like the only fucking junkie, right? Misery loves company. You got to watch out for that, right?
Yeah. 100%. I get that for sure. Oh, thank you, John.
His question was not even what you're answering. Yes, it was. What the fuck? Your question was, your first question was, right?
Does he talk like that?
With your disability,
yeah.
Should there be confidence issues, right, in the dating market? And I said, no. What's your EXP? I remember we talked about it, and you said you had one girl. You said two. You've had two girls, right? And here, in this stream, all we do is value EXP, right? Not XQC with 0 EXP. We value EXP, Master Chief shit. So as soon as you said you have EXP 2 girlfriends, that means you're 2,000% better than 99% of chat, right? So again, I say, you're having a confidence issue. You're having negative thought loops, right? And you've been attributed those thought loops through fucking internet and thinking about incel problems, but you're not an incel. So you have the wrong thought loops. That's like me having Canute's bodybuilding thought loops, and I'm not bodybuilding right now, right? It would make no sense, right?
Yeah. Someone said low energy vibe. You guys do realize that usually when people over talk or over speak, that's a sign of insecurity, right? Talking slow in certain shows more confidence. So I don't know what I guess.
These guys are fucking demons, bro.
Bro, it's always so funny whenever people think they know what you're talking about. It's so funny.
Man, chat is hilarious. They always tell me they always say they wouldn't smash Kim Kardashian. And all I say is, can I see what your ex look like? And they say, no, John, she's ugly. And I go, so if you smash the ugly chick, you're telling me you're not going to smash Kim? And they always say, okay, fine, I would. And I'm like, damn, I can't take chatters serious, right? The way I see chat is like fucking losers, right? Not just my chat, every single fucking chat. You know how I know? I repeat the same shit every day and they still forget. There's 1 year subscribers who can't write down what I'm saying. It's like the teacher talking and they can't write it down. And it's fucking hilarious. I'm like, wow, you've been listening to me for a year and you're letting your girl smash other dudes? Like, wow. That's critically retarded. Like, and I'm a repeat kind of guy now. So if I'm repeating it, drilling it in your head and you're still not getting it, that's extremely low IQ. Right? Most chatters are very lost people. They're so confident until they're in VC on stream, and then they're like, "Well, I don't know what I'm saying because, you know, I've been doing this for a while. A lot of streamers will never do a joint VC randoms. I've never taken an L. That's how dumb society is. Even my base chat can't get one fucking dunk on me, right?" It's like they're like little boys. Like I'm babysitting kids, right? There was one chatter that rose from chat and left, and his name was Hazal Ghul. Do you know him?
No, I don't remember that name.
He was the only person that he couldn't never get a dunk on me, but he definitely impressed me. And I was, wow, just right out of chat. Twitch chatter, spent time, knew everyone in the Austin community, and then boom, his own man. And that never happened again. The rest are just people who don't want it like him, you know? So
Yeah, unfortunately.
I always get excited to meet the next Haas one day, you know?
Oh, that house.
Yeah, the
I
infrared
see it.
show.
Oh, yeah, chat. Thank you, chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. You got like banned, right?
Yeah, he's gone. All right, let's see who
Was
we
a bit
got.
ago.
All right, thank you, Blink.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, Blink's got good questions. Who is PTR? Who are you? Are you? Is this another genius? Can't even turn his mic on. Look at him struggle like a fucking coward. Who the hell? Did we have Hog on? Alright, we're going to wrap up stream if no new guys join chat, because this was my day off, and after all those subscriptions yesterday, I was like, I owe them something. I owe them. And what did I give them? Right? Baseness served on a platter. Right? Name any other streamer right now in chat. Go. I shit on all of them. Everyone you named. I shit on. Put them on a call with me. I dare you. I dare you. Okay, spam the Discord link. See if we got more people joining. But I think we're going to wrap it up because this has been a very, very long stream. 6 hours. Logan, did we get to you? Logan?
I don't know if I really had a question.
You have no question you want to ask chat or me? This is the truth network. You have nothing for us?
What gives you the most happiness nowadays? Streaming?
No. It'd have to be projects, right? Building a studio in my living room in Austin, Texas. My documentary project I'm working on. Very long-term projects that will be here long after I'm dead. That stuff, it makes me jump out of bed, right? The way I see a project is like a bank heist, right? I love it. I like figuring it out, you know? Especially because I spent a lot of time just winging it, grinding, streaming, and now the streams are more deliberate. They're more condensed, and your question sucked.
Yeah, sorry.
Alright. Spam my link, someone, for the love of God. Right. Is this it? Yeah, I got it. I'm the mod here. Hey, bro, I got a question. I get no bitches. Yeah, you're a fucking loser. That's the truth, okay? Fluoride questions, dude. George, what do you got?
Whoa. Hi.
What is the question before I end this call?
Well, honestly, I was in the VC. I was AFK for 2 minutes, and you moved me, and like I didn't really understand what I was doing there.
Were you watching the stream?
Yes, I was watching the stream. My father called me for like 2 minutes, and you moved me.
I'm your father now. What is your question?
Oh my god, bro! I can't believe I'm talking to fucking John ZHERKA, man. Hello?
Yeah. Let's go. What is it?
So, okay. I have issues with self-esteem, I think.
Why does that sound like a Final Fantasy character? What is self-esteem? Self-esteem.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, I want you to know that I'm fucking blood, bro.
Okay.
Um,
Oh, why
well,
is it? Is it because you're ugly?
no. Okay, can I put my camera? I don't think I'm ugly.
Okay.
Oh my god, bro, my fucking heart is beating so hot, so fast, bro. I've been. Okay, do you see me?
So it's black screen.
Fuck. What does it happen now? Now is it better?
Yeah, turn it off, bro. You're ugly as fuck.
Okay, so the thing is, I have some issues with my confidence. Some days I feel confident. Some other days I'm not, and it's very like I have. So some days. Sorry, bro. My heart is beating so fast. I've been watching you since years, man. I'm like, holy shit, bro! I can't believe I'm talking about you, bro. If one guy ever told me I was about to talk to you one day, I wouldn't believe him. So, yes, I'm sorry. I can go for months without having a super low ego, and like I won't talk to anybody and be like, I won't do anything with my life. I won't be productive. I think I'm bipolar. How would you deal with that?
I think I'm bipolar. How would I deal with it?
Yes, like I don't understand why sometimes I can have like fluid conversations with people outside, like easily. I can have like so many ideas coming super fast. Like some other weeks, it can last like very long. It could be like on a long period of time, and I could like sound completely dumb. Like if I can't like follow words. I can't make I can make correct sentences, but like I don't have any ideas to talk about. Like I don't know. And it's like paralyzing me in life, especially with women in real life.
It sounds to me that you have not Jedi mastered your own mind.
Yes, sometimes I feel like I hide my real personality.
Who the fuck are you?
I think I know.
Okay.
I think I know, but okay. I think like my parents cut my balls. I had a really strict, really serious education, um, and I think I can thank my parents for that.
I'm muted right now.
The thing is that it made me really like extremely shy sometimes.
Extremely
and like
shy. I don't know what to
I
do.
cannot develop my
I
ideas
cannot
correctly.
think of
I'm like overthinking, and like because I have all of those sorts of ideas coming through my mind, I can't like,
George.
Yes.
What do you do for work?
I have a traineeship. I had a traineeship before. I'm working for 2 months now. It's like a summer job, right? I'm not doing anything really crazy. What?
What you do defines you. What the fuck do you do?
Yes. Now I'm just sitting in a chair working on a PC because I have to fill up boxes. And
the fuck does that mean?
I don't know, man. I'm sitting in the chair. I'm like working on a PC.
You're gonna live in a box with this mindset. What do? You said you make.
Oh yeah, I'm working out. I'm working out. I'm working out.
What do you do for work?
I'm a fucking a finance assistant.
Where?
What do you mean where? In the country? Which country?
Yeah.
France.
See, that's your problem right there.
Yeah, I know, dude.
Right.
Oh my God.
You're in.
Why'd you say that?
That's a cuck croissant type energy, right?
Yeah, man.
Do you like croissants?
No, I don't feel. I don't feel like I'm in the right country, man.
Why not move?
I want to move. I want to move, man. That's why I'm working. I'm working.
Why not come live with me here?
Oh my god, bro! Don't say that, bro. I'm gonna have a fucking heart attack, man.
Why not come stream with me every single day of your life?
I want to, man. I fucking want to. I don't have the money though.
Oh, then you can't come.
Yeah, like, dude. Okay, man. Okay, here's the deal. Okay, John ZHERKA. Remember this name, okay? George's my guy. All right. It's my username on Discord. This guy with the John ZHERKA with all of the cigarettes in his ears and the nose, right? That's me.
Yeah.
This guy is me, right?
Sure.
And this guy, I'm working now because I had in mind to move. And like the first country I wanted to go to, like to leave a little bit, would be in Canada.
Why not come live here and help me with my technical issues?
I can, bro. Dude, I may sound stupid because I don't have a lot of time. Like I have to work in like 5-10 minutes, and so like I want to tell you, man. Like I may sound stupid, but I think I give good advice. I think I give good advices. I'm kind of young, but I think I have a lot of XP. I'm one of those that you would call not a geek. I'm introverted. I'm not I'm a shy extroverted. I think I can awaken my Super Saiyan soul. I'm already debating in main chat with Adrenaline and some other guys about flat Earth, and like I'm telling them about like how crazy it is to think that like water is sticking to a ball, and like that they believe in the fucking rovers that has a fucking magical space Wi-Fi. These guys, dude. So yeah, man. I think I can give great advices. It's not that I don't believe in aliens, but I don't think they're as good looking as you. So like, why should we care about aliens, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Why should we care about illegal immigrants?
No, aliens.
So now you're a racist,
dude. If you want me to be, if you want me to, I mean. If it can help you, bro, I don't know, man. Listen, dude. I've talked a lot with that Xer, bro. Dude. Okay, I think my past kind of. I think some
George,
of the
have you had a
like,
girlfriend before?
Yes, a lot, and like that's why like. What's up?
Was it in France?
Yes.
Was it in the same city as you, George?
Yes.
And you know who Dead Hexer is? You talked to him?
Yes,
I have something to tell you.
Yes.
I fucked your girl, George.
Bro, let's go, man. Dude, listen. Usually I would be like, what the fuck? You don't touch my girlfriend. As soon as a guy comes up to my fucking girlfriend, I'm like, okay, I'm punching him in the face so that I can give the example, right? And like nobody else like have a name after, right? But if it's you, I'd be like, yo, you fuck with this guy? Did you fuck with this guy, Vanessa? And she would tell me, yes, George, I did. And I would be like, yo, you know who this fucking guy is? And she'd be like, yeah, he told me John. No, it's John fucking ZHERKA! Like, I would put like a little kick.
Who's next? Too soon.